Welcome everyone to the Sharp Pick. After a week off, we are back with your NFL line movement video series here at SBR Forum. I'm Jordan Sharp. This week in the divisional round of the playoffs, there are 8 teams remaining, which means we have 4 very tasty games on tap for the NFL this weekend, and a couple of them I see that might have some pretty good value. We'll start with the Saturday games, however, and the first game of the divisional round playoffs is the Denver Broncos hosting the Baltimore Ravens after the Baltimore Ravens' nice wild card win. They have to go to Denver into the Mile High City, and they are taking anywhere between 8.5 and 10 points on the road in Denver this week. And I knew that this spread would be pretty high. I suspected that it would be close to 10, and that's why I think that this game that you have to not touch the spread whatsoever. I'm not sure what the total is, but the spread, at least, if you're getting it at +9, +9.5, and +10, either way you bet it, whether you lay the points or you take the points. I don't think that game warrants a bet at all. I think the Broncos are going to win pretty handily. I don't know if they're going to win by 10 or more, but I do think that this game, the spread is pretty sharp, so I wouldn't touch it, but I do think the Broncos are going to advance. The one NFC game on Saturday is the Green Bay Packers on the road all the way out on the West Coast against the San Francisco 49ers. Now, the Niners are laying 3 points in this game, and the Packers come in. A lot of people really like the Packers as underdogs. I think that's going to be one of the big bets you see this weekend. It's probably a lot of people's best bet is the Packers taking points in San Francisco. I'm here to tell you that I don't know if it's just my hatred for the Packers that makes me think this, or if I actually have a pretty good beat on this game, but I think the 49ers are going to win this game. The Packers have a lot of offensive line issues, and while they were able to run the ball last week against the Vikings, they are not going to have any resemblance of a run game against that San Francisco defense this week. If San Francisco's corners and secondary can step up and play well against all those talented wide receivers, and the 49ers can get pressure on Aaron Rodgers, only rushing 4 or 5 guys, the 49ers are going to win this game. So don't be so confident in you Packers backers there. On Sunday, the Seattle Seahawks are on the road in the Georgia Dome, and they have a date with the Atlanta Falcons. Now, the Seahawks are only taking 2.5 points in this game, and some books even have it down as +1, and I see this as incredible value on the other side on the Falcons. I'm not sure why I do know why. I think the Seahawks are a very good team, don't get me wrong, but I'm not sure why everyone seems so confident that the Seahawks can go on the road and beat Atlanta. Atlanta's defense is much tougher than Washington's, and their offense is a lot better because RG3 was injured in that game. The Falcons' offense, I think, is going to throw all over the Seahawks' defense. While the Seahawks are going to be able to get pressure and probably stop up that run game, the Falcons are on that turf in their home field, I think, are going to give the Seattle defense trouble, and I think that means a big, good win and cover for the Atlanta Falcons. Finally, our last divisional round playoff game of the week is the Texans on the road in New England to face off against the Patriots. And then, like our first AFC game, the home team is a very big favorite. The Patriots are laying 9 and 10 points in some cases against the Texans. And this, I can actually warrant you to laying points with the Patriots. I think the Patriots are just going to annihilate the Texans. The Texans' defense is not as good as we thought it was. I got first-hand experience of that from fantasy football this season, but I think the New England Patriots are going to just exploit that Houston Texans defense all over again, and it's just going to be another one of the same with that game. I do like the Patriots in that game all over that one at -9 if you can still get it down there. That'll do it for our Monday edition. Make sure you check back every day for my daily blog updates, as well as on Friday we'll give you a one last look at these lines before the weekend of action. So until then, I'm Jordan Sharp. Thanks for joining me. This has been another edition of The Sharp Pick.